Start. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the pre-post show.
Thank you.
How is everyone doing today?
I'm doing wonderful.
I was not asking you, I was asking the audience.
I'm wonderful.
You are not wonderful. You
I
are
am
horrible.
wonderful.
You are horrible, Scotty.
What's going on?
I'm wonderful.
What's happening?
The pre-post show has begun, Paul.
Oh,
We're doing wonderful today.
the pre-post show.
Yes.
Got it.
Any thoughts recently, Paul?
Thoughts? Thoughts on thoughts?
Paul loves thoughts. Of course he
Thoughts
does.
on thoughts, Paul?
That's why he's
Thoughts
on the
on
Instagram.
thoughts.
He loves the Instagram.
TJ, have you heard of this new social network, Instagram? Paul turned me on to it.
Yes.
Nice.
I've just recently
Yes.
joined the Instagram. I'm now an Instagrammer.
Ooh.
Do you influence things, Paul?
I'm an influencer now.
Ooh.
I've got an
goody.
Insta account.
Oh, yes.
I just figured whatever.
Paul likes Cheetos?
Everybody at the meetup that we went to was like, yeah, dude. I was like, yeah, tag me in the picture. I want to see this. And they'll be like, oh, yeah, I'll tag you on Instagram. I was like, fuck.
Ah, yes. Star Wars is quite sexist. Good point.
Whoa. Star Wars is sexist? I
What?
never realized.
Yes. Yes.
How's
Yes.
it sexist, dude? I want to be educated.
6 magical lessons we can learn from Harry Potter in our work for social justice. Okay, cool.
Awesome.
Good stuff. Good
Always
stuff.
useful.
What they really mean when they say they're not a feminist. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
what
wanna
they
read that.
really mean.
It's time to translate.
What are you digging through?
Everyday feminism.
Great
God.
website, dude.
The best way. Yeah, I'll show you what I mean.
It's very enlightening.
It's good stuff. Check it out. So here's what they say versus what they mean.
Oh my
Paul.
God! Why is what they mean so much longer than what they say?
They love this, dude.
It
This is
takes
one
a
of
long
favorite
time to
things.
explain what people really mean. You know,
I'm
Paul?
more of a womanist than a feminist.
So what that means is I identify more with a movement of black women asserting our right to be who we are entirely than one with a history of putting black women literally at the back of the marching line.
That's what they mean.
What?
Yeah, dude. I guess I agree with feminism, but I don't participate much. And then what she really means is I have been routinely dismissed and harassed by feminists because I'm transgender. I don't go to events anymore because I fear for my well-being.
That's exactly what that means.
Oh, this is kind of taken on feminism a little bit. This is like so feminist that it's anti-feminist.
Whoa, dude, it's meta-feminist, dude.
And then this Muslim bitch is like, feminism isn't really for me. And of course, it's going to be because her Muslimishness is probably not good enough.
How do you know it's not just cold where she is?
The feminists.
Why do you think she's a Muslim,
She's
DJ?
she's a Muslim. The feminism first introduced to me was second wave white feminism. And it denounced the cultural differences in my life. I don't support social movements that are that are non-intersectional like that.
Oh, that's what it means.
Wow, it's amazing how you understood the term non-intersectional before you even became a fucking feminist.
I
It's
love how
crazy.
these women don't have the agency to say what they really mean.
Right, they're just
They need to be translated.
yeah, like this is what they're really saying.
Yeah.
Everyone's speaking in codes all the time.
Yeah.
I hate this everyone's speaking in codes bullshit.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
Well,
infected everything.
Well, here's the thing, though. Some people do. There is a certain element,
Sure,
and
but-
there's a certain
but
fucking
there's
pernicious
certain-
use of language, but
There's
it's not.
certain
yeah.
people who just see it everywhere, though.
There are plain speakers out there in the world. We do.
Dude, I want
exist.
to watch our free healing from internalized whiteness webinar. Wow.
Cool. This one says, I don't know how I feel about feminism, which you would just think meant that, but apparently what it means is, I agree with feminist thought, but I have trouble finding feminists who acknowledge my gender/lack of gender, much less my struggles with cis sexism and misogyny.
Wow.
Goddamn, feminism is so fucking against all these other races and people because it's just too white. Hashtag
white.
feminism too white. How long is this? There's 3 more of these.
Forever.
I don't need feminism in my life. Feminists consider my indigenous. It's like the same exact fucking thing over and over
Right.
again. All right, so I don't need but look what happens when they get to the white one. I don't need feminism. Women aren't oppressed anymore. What that means is I don't realize how privileged I am that my race, nationality, sexuality, assigned sex, gender identity, size, ability minimizes the effects of the patriarchy to the point I don't think it exists.
Wow. Thanks for that.
So it's
translation.
okay for every other person to reject feminism because feminism
and guess
just
who
isn't
it's written
good
by?
enough.
Ronnie Ritchie?
Ronnie Ritchie.
How can Ronnie Ritchie, and like I'm assuming it's a man, of course, but if that is a man, how can he put all these words in them?
Are you
Don't
assuming? Are you
assume.
assuming
Let's
his
go.
gender?
The
Yeah,
gender.
I am.
All right,
I
let's
want to see who Ronnie Ritchie is.
I don't know. Who knows? Who can say?
Who's Ronnie Ritchie?
I don't know.
You're assuming their gender, and I don't appreciate it.
You are a bad person.
I don't appreciate it, Scotty.
Well, I have not attended the free internalized whiteness healing seminar yet, so until I attend
See that you do, good sir.
I'm
You
going to
haven't
attend.
been bathing in your privilege?
Wow, that felt
Well, I
like
have been, clearly.
I felt like I was looking at that comic for 20 minutes, but apparently only 5 minutes have passed. So that's good.
Wow. Well, that's the power of that type of bullshit. It just makes you feel like you've spent an eternity looking at it.
Everyday feminism kind of always does that. They always have these articles or these comics that explain what people really mean. Like, if someone says this, that's just because they're a privileged asshole. If they say this, it's like, look, we don't need...
Got to look for the secret,
like,
hidden.
why is there
meaning.
always... Why is
Need
there
a
always,
fucking decoder ring to
Yeah,
figure
why
out what
can't
people are
they-
saying.
I mean, like, why is there always a hidden message or agenda? Why can't people just say what they mean? I understand there's subtext in any conversation or any social interaction, but is it to such a degree where people say totally contradictory things to what they're actually saying?
Yes. Women need to be translated for because they don't say what they mean.
Yeah.
Well, if that's a man, isn't that mansplaining?
Yeah. If Ronnie is not a gender neutral person or a a cis
You know
woman
what-
with a male name.
You know what fucking Ronnie probably is a cis-het white male that thinks this is his end to getting laid. I'm going to make feminist comics. 'Cause then
Man,
peop- 'cause
there's
then-
got to be an easier way though.
All right, you guys want to hear some everyday shit, everyday examples of language that support like rape culture and shit?
Sure.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay, I'll show you that. This looks fun.
Goody. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm not gonna read too much into it because like everything they write always has to have like 50 paragraphs of explanation for what they're actually trying to fucking say.
Well, it's so they don't offend anybody.
But fuck you and suck my dick.
That's rape culture.
Obviously rape culture. You know,
I just raped that blank.
I just raped that noun.
Yeah, that's rape culture.
How does that? I never even heard people say that.
Yeah, they do. They'll be like, "Yeah, dude, I was." It's like a gaming thing.
Well, I don't do that in gaming nonsense.
I raped him.
Yeah, I raped his fucking face.
Yeah.
Cool. I guess that's kind of rapey. Boys will be boys, of
will
course.
be boys.
The
They-
classic, you know.
Yeah.
Your son comes home having raped 15 women.
Right.
You
Boys
know?
will
Eh,
be boys.
well, you know.
Boys
will be boys.
Let me wash the dishes and get ready for dinner.
She's a slut/horse, and what is she wearing?
So we're not even allowed to like question what somebody's wearing now.
Yeah. So if a woman comes in, like, I don't know.
Wearing nipple tassels and a triangle.
Yeah, actually, I am
of
against
cloth.
questioning that. That's fine.
I mean, why though?
They friend zoned me, Paul.
They friend zoned me. Well, let me tell you something about this. We can
friend
we can
zone,
talk
yeah.
about the friend zone shit for a second because the friend zone is one of those things that I do think is bullshit. I do have a problem with this whole friend zone thing because it's utterly dependent on the participation of the person that's in it.
Right?
That's all. Like you are in the friend zone because you choose to be there. No other reason.
Explain, Paul. Explain.
Well, I was like I would have been what was classified as in the friend zone for a lot of high school.
Sure.
Because there was a chick that I was on again, off again with that would never really commit to being with me in a long-term way. And I had to be her friend a lot of the time when I had feelings for her. And there were other chicks. I'm not saying I was swimming in opportunity, but there were other chicks at that school that would have went with me. And I didn't go for them. I chose to stay in the quote-unquote friend zone.
Right.
So it's a choice. I don't
mean,
like it.
it
I don't
is.
like it as a term because it almost it's like an excuse. Like if a chick is putting off vibes that she's like constantly on again, off again with you, then you know what's up, and it's your choice to walk away or stay and keep going through
I
it.
100% agree with you.
All rape jokes.
No.
All
Wrong.
of them.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think any of this is fucking has anything to do with anything.
9
called
out of
rape
10.
culture.
9 out of 10 people enjoy gang rape. So
Well, we don't live in a rape culture. There's people that commit, individuals that commit acts of rape of both genders, of almost any gender identity.
Oh yeah, did you guys check out that big ceremony in the center of town for that rapist the other day?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
great.
Yeah, where they
It was-
presented him with the medal for how good he
Like
was.
I've never had a
raping.
casual conversation with
Was that-
someone like, "Oh, this person was raped," and they went, "Oh, that's
Awesome, cool.
no big deal."
Was
They
that
were
at the
raped.
Rapey Gras parade that was just here?
Yeah.
Rapey Gras?
Oh,
yeah.
that was part of Rape Fest. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, Rape. Well, that's after Rape Fest.
Oh, it's
Rapey
after-
Gras is
oh.
after
Yeah,
Rape
Rapey
Fest.
Gras is like 2 weeks after Rape Fest, which
Yeah.
I always felt like those were too close together. I feel like they need to split. I feel like we need to spread our rape-based holidays a little bit more through the year.
Well, Rape Miss is right around the corner, after Rapey
Yeah.
Gras. So
And it's just like it's all condensed there in that one, and then you got like 8 or 9 months of no rape celebrating holidays
Right.
in America. And
But
I
then
think
you
that's
got
a shame.
Rapesgiving, Rapesmas. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and they're
It's just
all
like-
Rape-a-ween,
Rape-a-ween.
all
They're all
Rape Ween. That's a real
Yeah.
dangerous time for women.
all just crammed right there in that end of the year. I guess that by the end of the year, people's frustrations have reached the point where they
yeah,
just
they need some rape.
need some rape. That person is going to rape and or what?
What if they actually?
What if that's
mean it?
actually true?
Yeah, I don't even get this. Like that can be a useful sentence.
Blah 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 blah. Generally, these phrases are associated with unwanted romantic and okay. So this is like women exaggerating.
Right. So a dude flirts with him, and they're
It's
like,
like,
"Oh my god!"
I felt like he was gonna rape me.
Right.
When obviously he wasn't.
Right. Sure.
Okay, I can kind
I don't think anybody takes it that way,
Yeah, I don't know.
but whatever.
I know you want it. Well, I guess I can kind of see that one.
I can
Depending on
kind
the
of see
context.
that one being like a bad statement, but
Don't you want it,
like that, I
Paul?
don't think that implies rape culture. I don't know anybody that like makes that a part of their game. You know what I mean?
You know you want it, bitch.
Unless that's
Yeah,
you know,
I kinda
unless
see-
you've got it worked out ahead of time that that's what you're doing.
Why
you know?
don't you want me? So even like asking the question of like, why aren't you interested?
why-
Yeah,
Just-
why don't you love me?
Rape culture.
That's become rape culture.
This
Okay.
phrase or any language that shames someone for not giving their consent or pressures them into saying yes so they won't hurt the speaker's feelings supports rape culture.
I don't feel like. But what if you're just asking, like honestly, like what turned you off about me?
Yeah, that's
like
just
what if you're
silly.
just trying to get input so you know what you can change?
Then you are also supporting rape culture.
I mean, it's not shocking to me that this is just like utterly devoid of context. All of this.
I mean, they're trying to provide. I mean, I've been trying to kind of read through these, and they don't really provide much context. They try to, I guess. All examples of catcalling. Catcalling is bullshit. You shouldn't
so
be
many people
yelling
dismiss
random
catcalling
shit.
as a compliment.
the
The only people that do that, the only people,
Hello, nurse.
the only people that fucking do that are the guys catcalling.
I don't know, man. Sometimes, Scotty,
A man.
let's be frank.
Yeah.
You see a dame that's got stems that are so fucking bamboozle that you just gotta say something. You just gotta give her a. Don't you, Scotty?
Compelling
Don't you?
argument.
I don't have to do that, Paul. If you have to do
Madonna me, sometimes you see one of these chicks walking around with an ass that's like a fucking pair of apples.
I'm not denying you see that, Paul, but I think your reaction is a little bit off.
You just want to take a bite and you gotta go. "Arrrr, oh, oh, oh."
You're a tease.
Damn, Paul.
You're a tease.
Damn.
I mean, like,
What if she is being
yeah, like
a tease?
some people aren't. Like,
What if she's like,
if a girl
you want
comes up
this
to you,
pussy, but you can't have it. You just gonna have to look at this pussy. I can't tell her like, damn, you a tease.
Teasing me.
Yeah,
I
like-
can't.
she comes up to you and starts like gyrating her ass on your fucking cock or something, and then you're like, whoa, let's go back to my place. She's like, You can't say, oh, you tease.
No.
I guess. I don't know. I guess you
My,
can't.
my favorite thing is how presuppositional this is. This is all believing that rape culture does fully exist, and these are all symptoms of it or phrases that are associated with it.
All right, how about I'll convince you?
Well, I can see how that could be rapey, but what's
Well,
wrong?
Being convinced and being coerced are not the same thing.
Right.
Like, being conflated is like if you convince someone to do something.
Well, they're the
willingly-
same here because it says any language that implies someone can be convinced or coerced into sex or romantic romance.
Why are we conflating
reinforces-
convinced and coerced?
Because they're the same.
They're not the same.
Because of the power structure.
Coerced is totally different. Coerced is actually that could be seen as rape. Like,
Yeah.
don't do this or I'm gonna hit you.
All right, so when you have to hug someone in your family out of social obligation, that's part of rape culture.
I think that, like, if you say, give me a hug, and a person says, nah, I don't do that here, fist bump or whatever, and you force the hug, that's a rapey move, but, like, there's nothing rapey about give me a hug.
Yeah. Give your grandma a hug. Quit trying to rape me, Granny. Quit trying to rape me. I scored, or I got it in.
I got it in.
I got it in. You won't believe it, you
Dude,
guys.
these feminists are stuck in the
I
fucking.
stuck my penis.
Dude, they're in the fucking 90s, dude. Dude, we just scored.
Yeah, we're gonna score.
I got it in, dude.
I
got it in.
I got it in and everything.
I've never heard a guy say I got it
No,
in.
never
dude.
once, dude. I got it in.
Yo,
Get
man,
outta here.
last night, got it
Got
in,
it in.
man.
I got it in.
I
dude.
got it in. Usually I just kind of massage the periphery, but tonight.
I got it in, dude. I got it in. What the
And then they
fuck?
go on to yammer for like blah, blah,
Oh
blah,
my
blah.
god.
Dude, I'm glad the fucking oceans are filled with trash, but this person's worried about, I scored.
I scored, you guys.
I'm glad that people like that are out there to police language and let me know what is and isn't okay for me to say because I'm not a
got it
reasonable
in.
adult.
You know,
I need mommy to come along and go, you can't say you got raped in that game because somebody might have actually been raped. It's like, fuck you.
That
I'm a
contributes to
grown
rape
ass
culture.
man, dude. Fuck this shit.
quit getting raped in our
You can
culture.
say it, Paul, but just know that you're fucking fully
I mean, if there's like a-
press on rape culture.
Right, if there's like a rape victim in the room, I'm not gonna be, spouting rape jokes fast and furious. But that's because I know the difference of context.
I just want to say, everyone wants to blame everyone else around them for rape culture, but what about all these girls who continue to just constantly get raped? How come they never get their fair share
That's
of the blame?
that's the other side of the coin, isn't it?
Yeah, and we never talk about their culpability. Just saying.
I think there's a reason for that.
Enjoy your rape culture, everybody. And thanks for being $10 patrons.
Yes.
We will see
Hip, hip.
you on
Hooray!
Friday with another pre-show.
Pre-post show.